One of the newest smartphones to arrive here in the Philippines is the Vivo S1 Pro. Hey guys, I'm Jam of JamOnline.ph and welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna unbox and take a closer look at the latest mid-range smartphone from Vivo to arrive here in the Philippines, the Vivo S1 Pro. So first things first, what can we expect from the Vivo S1 Pro? Well, first we got here a Qualcomm Snapdragon 655 processor, a 6.33-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage. There's a quad camera setup in here with a 48 megapixel main camera, 32 megapixel selfie camera. Of course, we got your USB-C, an in-display fingerprint scanner, a 4,500 mAh of battery with fast charging, and it's running on FunTouchOS 9.2 based on Android 9.5. So I'm really excited to unbox this one, and this one comes with a diamond shape rear camera. I'm really interested with that one. You know, I've seen this one, but you know, I'm really interested with how it will fare when it comes to design. I'm more into the design and materials construction of a smartphone. So anyway, let's unbox and let's take a closer look at the Vivo S1 Pro.
Alright boys and girls, this is the Vivo S1 Pro. Time to unbox this one, and before that, I have to take a look at this. The one that we got comes with 8 gigs of RAM and also a 128 gigs of internal storage. So first we got here the jelly case as expected, the manuals. We got here the USB-C to USB-A cable. We got the smartphone over here, and damn, it looks beautiful. We're gonna talk about that later. We got here the Vivo fast charger. It's an 18 watts Vivo fast charge. And of course, the earphones. Now that you have seen what's inside the box, now let's check out the smartphone. Alright guys, you're looking at the Vivo S1 Pro, and as you can see here, it's quite a beautiful smartphone. We got here a glass stick back, but it feels really premium. I do like it. I think this one is a lot better compared to most smartphones that uses a glass stick materials at the back. So you can see it's very glossy. We got here some reflections. We got here the Vivo logo. We got here the diamond shaped rear camera. It's actually a quad camera setup, as you can see here. 48 megapixel with another 3 cameras. One of them is a depth sensor, another is a bokeh camera, and the other one is an ultra wide camera. One of the things that I like about it is that the smartphone is very ergonomic. What do I mean by that? Look at this. The curves on the sides of the smartphone are perfect. The size is just perfect for my hands. So for most Filipinos, I believe the size of this one is just perfect for gaming, entertainment, or just normal smartphone usage. And thanks to the curved sides, it does help in the grip or the ergonomic of the smartphone. And in case you are worried about breaking your smartphone, you could actually use the included jelly case on the smartphone. So there we go. That's a pretty fine jelly case. Just a normal jelly case that you can find on a smartphone. Anyway, this is the rear camera of the smartphone. Now you know it's a 48 megapixel. There's an ultra wide, there's a depth, there's a bokeh camera. On the right, we got here the power button and also the volume rocker. There we go. As you can see, there's the volume rocker and the volume button. And below, you can see here that we're getting a USB-C port in here with a speaker grill. At the top, we got here the headphone jack. And of course, we got here the display of the smartphone. So you can see here the display of the smartphone. It's actually a 6.38-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display. I actually like the colors of this one. As you can see here, the colors are really vivid. You could see that on the camera. The viewing angles are pretty fine, and it's bright enough to be used outside. So overall, the display of the smartphone is quite nice. Of course, we still got here the notch at the top. There's no pop-up camera compared to the Vivo V series. I think the pop-up camera is exclusive to the Vivo series, to the Vivo V series of Vivo. And then we got here the chin. It's not so thick, but it's not so thin. But yeah, it's not really that annoying that we have a chin on this smartphone. It's a flat display, but overall, I like the display of the smartphone. So the building materials, check. The Super AMOLED display, check. I do like the design and also the display of the smartphone. Now, let's talk about the software of the smartphone. So this one is running on FunTouchOS 9.2 based on Android 9. There we go. You see the processor. It's a 665 Android 9. We got 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. Of course, we got here the fingerprint scanner. It's an in-display fingerprint scanner. Face unlock. We still got here a digital well-being and parental controls. Really cool features if you want to control your smartphone usage. And yeah, we got here a 114 gigs of free storage out of the 128 gigs of total space on the smartphone. Here's the interesting thing, we got here the software. It's still FunTouchOS 9.2, very similar to the previous FunTouchOS. We got here the assistant and other widgets that you would need to easily access some information, and also some of the applications that you would love to use on your Vivo smartphone. Of course, we got here the home screen and the applications, including V App Store. We also got here some Google applications. We got here Vivo.com, Kids Mode, Vivo Cloud. This one comes pre-installed with Lazada, WeSing, Google News, Web Novel, Opera, Facebook, and WPS Office. Basically, it's just a basic smartphone with a lot of pre-installed applications. So let's check out the camera of the Vivo S1 Pro. So if you've seen my unboxing and hands-on of the Vivo V17 Pro, you can see that it's very similar to this one. We got here a very similar UI. We got here the control for the settings, for the control for the aspect ratio. Of course, we got here the filters and portrait light effect. You can turn on, turn off the HDR, and of course the flash. You can also use the zoom up to 10 times. Here's the shortcut too for the ultra wide angle camera of the smartphone. There we go. Of course, we still got here some different features, including AR stickers, portrait, photo, video, and also the 48 megapixel mode. Later on, I'm going to show you some of the shots that I took using the smartphone. But before that, let's check out the video resolution that we can use on the Vivo S1 Pro. Unfortunately, we can only record at 1080p on this smartphone, but yeah, we're going to use that one. And yeah, I'm not really, disappointed with it. It's although I do miss that there's 4K in this one, I still prefer having a smartphone with 4K video recording. Now, let's get down to business. Let's talk about the camera samples that I took earlier today. So one of the main features of the Vivo S1 Pro is that we got here a 48 megapixel rear camera, and yes, I've used the 48 megapixel mode on this one. So this is the Marshall speaker. You could see here that the details are really fine. The colors are just fine, but a well-lit condition. So the Vivo S1 Pro will do just fine when it comes to the camera department. And you could see here that the details that we got comes in 8000 by 6000 resolution. That's 48 megapixel, and you could see the details on each mesh of that speaker. That is a really good details that you can get on the 48 megapixel camera of the smartphone. So if you're taking a lot of grain, sands, or something that you would like to get some more details or more sharpness, I prefer using the AI 48 megapixel mode of the Vivo S1 Pro, because you can see the details here. It's really fine. The details of the speaker are really good in here. You can even see the copper on the brush texture on the Marshall logo of the speaker. So this one is just the normal shot. It's not 48 megapixel, and you could easily see that the details aren't as good as the one on the 48 megapixel. So you could even zoom into even closer to the photo. You could see here that it's not as detailed as a 48 megapixel, but it is still fine. I mean, you could still get some pretty cool shots on the normal photo mode of the smartphone. And yeah, nothing has changed that much on this shot, but yeah, the 48 megapixel gives more details, sharpness, and a lot more when it comes to the Vivo S1 Pro. So this is using the ultra wide camera of the Vivo S1 Pro. Surprisingly, it's just a fine ultra wide camera, nothing bad about it. I actually like it. So here's another shot using the photo mode of the Vivo S1 Pro. You can see here the details are fine, the colors are just good. I actually like the shots that I'm getting on the Vivo S1 Pro. And this one is using the 48 megapixel mode. As you can see here, we got here darker colors in here. But the resolution or the details that you can get on this one is a lot better. You can see here the details on the windows, right? On the other photo, you can barely see the details on the windows of the other building. So I think this one is also on 48 megapixel. Yeah, this is a 48 megapixel. You can see here the details of the pencil. Oh my god, look at that. I love the details that we're getting on the 48 megapixel camera of the smartphone. There we go. So it's just a normal photo mode, so it will do just fine. When it comes to normal photo mode, the Vivo S1 Pro will do just fine. Look at that, the vividness of the shot. The colors are really fine. The contrasts are really fine. So everything is quite okay on the Vivo S1 Pro. So this one is a selfie using the Vivo S1 Pro. And surprisingly, there are two modes that you can use. So this one is, I think this is the fresh one. It's not a perfect selfie, but it will do just fine. I mean, look at that. We still got the details in here. I look whiter in here thanks to the beautification mode. But yeah, you could get a really fine selfie on the Vivo S1 Pro as expected. I'm not surprised because, you know, Vivo smartphones are known to have a really good selfie cameras. Actually, on the portrait mode of the Vivo S1 Pro, you'll be surprised to know that there's the natural or the fresh mode. So the fresh mode, you can see the whiter or probably smoother face compared to the natural mode of the portrait shot of the Vivo S1 Pro. So yeah, I guess that's it for our unboxing hands-on of the Vivo S1 Pro. It's a really cool smartphone. I love the features that we're getting on this one. The 48 megapixel of the camera is just fine. It's actually pretty good, better than I expected. And of course, we got here really fine details of fine materials that's being used in here. It's a glass-stick, but it does feel premium. And of course, the price is quite attractive. So you can check out the Vivo S1 Pro right now. It's now available in the market. Do check it out now. So yeah, I guess that's it for our unboxing and hands-on of the Vivo S1 Pro. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to click that subscribe button and also that bell button beside it. So also don't forget to check out the links below, facebook.com/group/jam19ph, facebook.com/jam19ph, and my other social media accounts. So I guess that's it for our unboxing and hands-on. So see you guys again on our next video. See ya.